So I think he's gonna start singing now.
Oh, good.
Adi ada kaban na akwe. He she bet no need that. Hey ya, hey ya,
Yate, as you get on a clean she Bitahnii Schledo, to he clean it as she jay, to the genie that she chedo, it's not genie that she nully. I late tell so they aji she days chindo, quae she my son do, she modo, a quae she's Nisanda Edo. Hello everybody. I'm a Folded Arms clan, born for the two waters that flow together clan. Bitter Water is my maternal grandparent, and Blackstreet and the Running Tree clan is my paternal grandparent. And I was originally born in Fort Defiance, Arizona, at the old Indian hospital there, and then also my grandmother and my grandfather and my mom sometimes brought me up in a traditional way in a Hogan. So that's basically what I was trying to say and explain. And the adnetical beyatki igi binache the I'm talking about this the fire poker stick that I have here for this Hogan and this circle in this way. I want to share with the future, my grandchildren who see this video clip in the future. Maybe my kids. I haven't seen my kids since they were little. I raised them in here in this Hogan, and we also had a shoe game in this Hogan. So so I'm gonna say a prayer, and then from there I'll come back and talk with you some more. So dear citizen be I did this nitlo be a hon share be citizen do Kodo hajoro le shi di lini di yot ein di citizen be nache be nase di de ba yashti igi do ba yati igi be chinch ato le ban sis ke shi tradi lini kon and ko shad na kons na sanch mado yad ja shi tradi lini kon citizen be nache et shnini ko hot engine citizen a hon share be chinch ato be citizen be nash kan de shnego ya de shniko on ebe nache ko citizen be ebe hitzilo do ni geten a shone shtradi in lini din yot ko yat be nasni kado lelo do shalchne do shtsoke do shnalke be nache de shniko but le nas nan bas citizen do lelo ko di citizen be nache do di hochonje et oje le hochonje di na conswitch jo ajo jintio and de konko in nice la kon di ho na must be de shnini shtradi lili ho basen alte schneo kon di honisch ges bin nache de shnini ko ebe ho bit kuta in strado citizen do little kon on share engines da ko sisna jin so zil to go sleep the bensa ho all do zil na otli ol ye ko ho zil na agi ko bin nache ko di citizen do na lo di in the net on lini honda ho hashte yelki shi chedo you do di hashewon shi chedo so ko din yulke na sana tleo ko da shi masan de shnini ko de in the net on lini ko da ho hashte yelki na ho bin nache ho hi che da Niketes do so ko do ye nazrando tropich chin do di leyane yane do tsuinat le ol ye ko hot di in the now hot be match be benash ne ko di lini ko da hon hast ba do za do ja do tonnen le dal ye ko hot hast jin dal ye be natch then he ko hon ko din ha sa ba kai el tsenes na do quite credo hot di ne ka de nebula slide ni klini hot citizen benache ho haji ne da ha da jino quite she che hot she hol na ho di haji ne da ada el teo ko nan to quite di ben na che tshni ni shi tra ding le ko hun sha je engine citizen no be nas ni kado le be ho in hitagi ho jono ni kede ho jono din da stani ket ata on be ho jono in hitsi aje le ya na kai be jo be ho jono al tro hina go ho jono le ro ban sis ke zo be ho jono hasli so So with the prayer, I asked for the four directions: Mother Earth, Father Sky, and then the mountains. The mountain to the east, the mountain to the south, the mountain to the west, the mountain to the north. In these four mountains, they have teachings with it, and they represent specific power of who we are as an Earth surface person, and we're a part of that mountain. Those mountains and the mountains are a part of us. So with those directions, and then of course I prayed about this the holy people, and coming here and sharing these teachings. I'll be sharing with the people and Navajo spirituality, Navajo teaching, just the basics of who we are and how I've come to make it this far in this way and then at this time, and then also some of what was shared within the clip of American Experience, the Navajo, part 1. There was some of my relatives that were filmed in there. Their name is John Burnside, white hair. There's different, and then there's also John Hale, Alta Burnside, Mabel Burnside, so Burnside Myers. So there's this whole family member that they were filmed in this clip, and in there they were sharing some messages in Navajo, and one of the ones, I guess it's in a way of how the portion of where is our future headed.
The Navajo people, if all of these old ways are forgotten.
Nabe hota he khatishe da to ne che stin le kita dia to leben da vai kon no isko bata di te ko hola at la si ten long shin da adin hon ti da in ve da ta to ye ko da ta an nin da khai to ye da sun le shi chen le hodan se ho jon is da ko san sa sped ha e pe no na to ni ka si tin sa in zo hon an كده استخدم هالنوع خد شو جاي غدور كشين وجوج خدنا وتشالين ناتو أجي يبين تار تخدور كشين كده سيبادي الكيدي أجي كان وطاش لكان دي كشون. He says that if the old ways is forgotten, they don't know it might be the end of that. It might be the end of the world or something like that. See if they these singers, some of them still carry on for the young people, but the young they don't want to learn, but a few of them do want to learn. And if they keep on learning from one another, if it keeps on going like that, then they'll just go along with it as long as it stays up. But if this is where all these Indians, they lose interest in that, they forget about it, I'm afraid he said that'll be the end of this tribe or the end of that world or something like that.
Our interpreter, Johnny Nelson, although he's only...
In that movie clip, they were sharing what would be the outcome or the future of the Navajo or the Anhichigo, the Negi, Bahanegi do, Ben he citizen do, in he Enagi, Bilsalagi, Benache, Halit Lite Nasa, Chini Credo, little die, Asti the do, little Danende. In Hichigo, Nagi, Bilsalagi, Benache. So, what I'm trying to explain is that in the movie clip they were saying, is it going to be the end of the Navajo language and the Navajo culture, or is it going to continue on? And then there were some other questions that were asked about who we are as the net, and then how will it come about? So in a sense, there's like a prophecy of John Hale, Grandpa John Hale. He explained, they asked him that question, and he said, there will be a time where, yes, if maybe perhaps if we walk away from our ceremonial ways, using our ceremonial instruments and the knowledge of the medicine of the herbs out in nature, our natural pharmacy, where we make our medicine from, the knowledge behind that, and then also the prayers and the ceremony, and then how, are we going to walk away from that, or how is that going to evolve? So he said it could come to an end, but then also perhaps if that happens, then with not just the Ne, but also all the other tribes. I'm explaining, kind of like thinking about all these different tribes: the Apache, the Hopi, the Wallapai. All these different tribes, across the United States. And so, in that way, we're just kind of like thinking back. I'm thinking back about how they're explaining it. And he said there will come a time where maybe the reality will be that maybe the ones that are following this progressive way, which is progress, or what do they call that? The destiny of America, how it's coming about through the technology and all these things that we're living with, the modern technologies, and the modern way of life, modern conveniency, stores, how we can go to McDonald's and get a meal right away, as to coming here and cooking it here in home by the fire and having a meal as a community. So it's that modern conveniency is kind of like overindulging on it is kind of like we're consuming so much of it that we're kind of like forgetting to do our prayers and our offerings, and to be having that gratitude, as people say, the attitude of gratitude, of having having just enough, not over the amount and not below it, but right, just enough. I had an elder, my uncle, Freddie Roan, would always say, when he would pray, he would say, "No, we don't want an over amount, and we don't want a little. We just want just the right amount." So in that form, and it's kind of like saying we want to be not too much to the extreme, and not too much then less to the extreme, but right in the middle. So.